Hey guys, my name is Con. I'm coach of the San Antonio Espurrs for the PBAL Season 2. This is my Week 3 game versus Alex, coach of the Montreal Abomasnows. Excuse me. And I'm currently 0-2 because I choked very badly Week 1 and I pretty much got destroyed Week 2. Don't need to go into much detail about that. But at this point in time, I'm 0-2. Alex is 1-1 at the time of this, I believe. And I kind of need this dubbed in order to actually have a chance of doing well. Since it's the first upload I'm doing for this league, I'm just going to go over my team real fast. Tapu Koko, Halucha, Garchomp, Jirachi, or Heatran. I traded for that either week or before, I cannot remember at the time. Alolan Muck, Mantine, Mega Beedrill, Alolan Raichu, Quagsire, Piloswine, and Leavanny, which was formerly Go-Goat. I don't remember when I traded these. Don't remember. Sorry. My opponent's team is Volcarona, Mega Gardevoir, Tyrantrum, Tentacruel, Lando I, which is Sandforce, Mimikyu, Decidueye, Miniorp, Passimian, Vanillux, and Magneton. So my team I'm just going to show you my team real fast. And I have quality nicknames, as you are about to see. I have ShopMrBeast.com. I'm plugging shamelessly because I knew it's kind of annoying, but it's kind of memey. So what I have here is a Life Orb, Tapu Koko, which is speed creeping it's whatever's fastest mon is. I'm blanking right now. But Wild Charge, Iron Head, Quick Attack, U-turn. Quick Attack is to make sure if I can't whittle down Latios, Miniorf, I can get it down far enough. I can just send in this, click Quick Attack, and get a kill. Iron Head is there for Gardevoir, and I originally wanted to put Brave Bird over it, but I was like, I do not think he brings Decidueye, which, spoiler alert, he does. But this is just a physical Koko. It kind of runs through his team aside from Magneton at this point. I have a Spadef Quagsire with Earthquake, Rock Slide, Recover, and Ice Punch. This is my dedicated Latios and potentially Gardevoir check. Rindoberry is to ensure that if he has like HP Grass, Magneton, Energy Ball, Latios, it doesn't kill me. And that way I can just click off the solid, I don't remember what to say first, but Ice Punch or Earthquake respectively. But I also have Rock Slide for, I believe it is the Volcarona, which I was fully expecting coming into this game. And of course it's .com, because it's the derp, it's a little bit behind everyone else. I have Mega Beedrill with U-turn, Poison Jab, Draw 1, Fell Stinger. Fell Stinger is literally because I did not need a fourth move, and if I had a chance I would just click it and win the game. I have enough speed, for the same reason as Tapu Koko. I believe this is for Latios? No. Oh no, this is for Max Speed Minior. In case that is brought at its full form without Shell Smashing for whatever reason. And Draw 1 is literally just there for Magneton. I honestly only needed Dual Stab to maybe knock off, but I don't think so. Mantine with Scald, Roost, Rock Tomb, and Haze. Rock Tomb is specifically there to wall this Volcarona if it tries to set up speed. Because if it is going to set up speed after I kill it after it kills me with a potential HP Electric, whatever it may be. And I also have Haze for the same reason, and also for I could call my Lottie. After it kills me, I can just go hard into something like a Garchomp or a Tapu Koko and kill it immediately, which is actually one of the main reasons I'm a physical Koko, so I don't get walled by special sets or a boosted Volcarona, in case it comes down to that. I have a Bomberry, Garchomp with Earthquake, Iron Head, Stealth Rock, and Dragon Claw. I did not think I needed a fourth move, so I just put on a second stab on the off chance I needed it for that Landorus in the late game, which may happen. I don't know. Speed creeps a Landorus, which is why it's max speed, level 50 after run max if something's run under you. I like Rocks this game. Rocks it's not a necessity, but at this point I didn't see a point in any other move aside from Earthquake, Iron Head, because that coverage mostly annihilates anything on his team not named Latios. And then we have Electric Seed, Tapu Koko, Halucha, Low Kick, Acrobatic, Sword Stance, Encore. Encore is there in case Landorus comes in, or a mon just clicks Earthquake. I go into my Halucha, click Encore, and set up a Sword Stance and win. Low Kick was there because I fully expected a few of his heavier mons to come. And I thought, okay, I feel like he might run Protect on his fighting weaknesses for this game particularly. So I put on Low Kick, which in retrospect, should have put on Drain Punch. It's my bad. But I thought it just worked the best. And this is speed creeping it's not Latios. I think it's just speed creeping Mega Gardevoir, it's speed creeping a Landorus. Alright, now we have the actual game. As you can see, he brought Minior, Magneton, Decidueye, Lando-Eye, Decidueye, Mega Guard. I thought Volcarona was coming to this game, most definitely. And I was very happy to see it. Same with no Tyrantrum. But I didn't expect Minior, I didn't expect Decidueye, even though I have a Quagsire, because I didn't think he would overprep for it that much. Even though I've kind of learned that people like to overprep for my Quag. But, let's just get the game started. As you can see, he decides to challenge me, and I have no idea how this is going to go, because I want to dumb. He's going to lead off with Haley's Comet the Minior, which I was honestly surprised by that he would try to go for game this early on. I just thought to myself, okay, if he's just going to go for a Shell Smash, I'll Scald, and then go into my Quagsire. The game plan right now is go for Scald. I fully expected Acrobatics after this. I don't know why Stone Edge just fell out of my mind. But I went for Scald, which actually put it in the form of the, it puts it in Meteor form. In retrospect, I probably should have went for Haze here, so that way it didn't have its stat buffs, and if I went for Shell Smash again, its defense is lowered, meaning that I could just kill it, I could do even more to it with the Scald, putting it in range of a Coco Quick Attack, so I didn't have to take unnecessary damage. But I went for a Scald here. I went into my Garchomp for the reasoning of, I wanted to put this thing at a range where Quick Attack from Coco would guaranteed kill it. So I go into my Coco. He goes for Stone Edge, which I didn't even think about at the time. And that does a heck of a lot. So I realized, okay, I'm just going to make this thing take damage. If he actually goes for a Zen Headbutt, which I personally don't understand why I brought it, but Garchomp is going to tank like the legend he is. And I'm going to get out my Rocks, which is really, really nice for this point in the game. Right now, I'm going to go into my Quagsire knowing Garchomp is actually still useful as long as he doesn't get Rocks up. I believe this is the only Rock Setter he brought, as well as Landorus. So if Lando doesn't have Rocks, and I'm going to guess this doesn't, he's just going to Quick Zen Headbutt on my Quagsire, do basically 40, actually 51. And I'm just going to, he actually dodged his Stone Edge, which is unfortunate. I'm just going to Quick Ice Punch, and I'm going to take out Haley, which is actually really good for me. Because if this was still alive and taking lives, I was in a bad spot. He's just going to want to bad the Decidueye, which is an improper nickname because Decidueye is the best starter of Gen 7. Now, I almost stayed in Quick Ice Punch expecting him to set up, but I was like, I am not risking my Quagsire right now, I need this for later. So I go into my Coco with the intent of stacking it later, going into my Hawlucha and just killing this off early. He actually does click SD, so staying in and clicking Ice Punch was actually the better play here. But it's fine. I'm just going to go for Iron Head because there is a chance I flinch with this. Nothing I have is going to kill. But this is doing a very decent chunk, and it's putting him guaranteed in range of Acrobatics, so I'm just going to sack off my Coco here. It could be seen as a bit questionable, but I think at this point it just made a lot of sense. So Coco is going to go down to a Spirit Shackle, but what this means is that my Hawlucha is guaranteed getting its Unburn boost up. I honestly didn't care if I got the boost because I have other ways to go around stuff like Gladios. So I got my boost here. At this point in time, there's absolutely no reason I don't just go for the kill here with Aggro. His only real switch-in was the Magneton, and he was no way sending that in case I baited it and went for a Jump Kick. He's going to go into Digimon Shrine. The way he sent this in just tells me it's Eviolite or defensive in some way. Even so, I don't even remember if HK killed from full. So I'm going to go hard here into my Quagsire, as he actually makes a really good play and clicks Toxic, which, in retrospect, I stand by the Quagsire play, but Toxic was just an all-around good play that I didn't really predict. 100% should have, but what this does is almost confirm to me that this is 100% a defensive Magneton. Because I don't think I've ever seen an offensive Magneton with Toxic. I might be wrong on that, but he's going to go into his Gladios here, and I know 100% I 1v1 this thing with my Quag. So I'm actually going to bait the switch of Gladios or Landorus and go for an Ice Punch. Because there was no way he was staying and taking an Earthquake on his only one that really took a hit from my Lucha. At this point in time, I'm going to let Quagsire go down. I actually guarantee take a Dragon Pulse from this range. The only thing I didn't take was a Draco. But I take this Dragon Pulse pretty decently, and I'm just going to take, even though I'm going to go down to Poison, I'm just going to fire off a nice Ice Punch here. Latios is down, which is incredibly good for my team. But unfortunately, I'm going to go down to the Poison, so the Toxic Magneton is actually going to come through very well. And .com is going to go down. He's going to hard switch into his Gardevoir here. which I thought was kind of questionable, but it kind of makes sense at the same time, because I could have went to a Kag and he could have had Mantine, he could have had Thunderbolt. So I'm going to go into my Garchomp. I'm going to kill this thing with Iron Head, because there is no variant of Gardevoir aside from maybe Max HP, Max Defense Gold that takes this Iron Head decently, if at all. And I'm just going to get this kill. Just click Ice Punch, kill off the Gardevoir, and that thing is gone, and I'm absolutely stoked about that. So he is now going to go into his Landorus Lodgin, and I have watched his commentary already. I think he went into this because he thought he outsped me, which is not true, because I am a base 102, he is a base 101. I'm just going to take this opportunity to fire off a Dragon Claw and do a decent chunk to that Lando, which I really like. He's going to take me out with Earthquake, but I'm going to take this opportunity to try to just go for game, go into my Hawlucha, Encore into Earthquake, SD, and win. As you can see, that's exactly what I want to do. Is he actually reveals a third Life Orb, which is kind of surprising, honestly. So I go into my boy Hawlucha, shot Mr. Beast, the plugs are real. Shameless, man. I'm going to go for an Encore, fully expecting him to stay in and reveal a coverage move. He's like, okay, I'm just going to go for game. Set up the Encore. Earthquake is not going to do anything to me, as obviously known, because he's going to go into his Magneton, and this is where I 100% should have ran Drain Punch. Because my calc said that this was not letting a low kick at +2. So I'm just going to set up in this thing's face right now. I stand by not running high jump kick. I honestly thought he might be protect on something like a Passimian or a Vanilluxe. Or even this, but I actually go for a low kick and he lives, which is honestly really surprising to me. He's just going to Oko me with a Volt Switch. That's what you call, in this business, a big drop. But all he has left is a Landorus and a Magneton that is in range of my rocks. So I'm just going to end the game with my final shot, Mr. Beast plug, aka Mega Beedrill. And he hates that I did this, but I had to do it for the meme, man. I'm just going to Mega Evolve. I'm going to flex and click Flex Stinger, aka Fell Stinger. I'm just going to end this game right here and now. Fell Stinger guarantee kills this, and even if he goes into his Magneton and tries to rob my Beedrill of a kill, I still get it, because he doesn't die to rocks. So I'm just going to take out Lodgin. I'm going to end this game right now. Go into my good pal. He's going to go into his Magneton, and that is not living rocks. That is the 2-0 victory in my favor versus the Montreal Abomasnows, putting me at 1-2, -5. I am very happy that I actually got a win. And this is a divisional game, so I will play him again, but that win matters, like every win does. Yeah, good game to Alex. In retrospect, I 100% should have ran a different fighting move on my Lucha. Low kick was not smart at all. I think the only reason I did is because it did more to Tyrantrum, which I needed to get on my ASAP, which it didn't even bring. That's my week 3. My week 4 game is versus Zilix, coach of the Detroit Torcats. I don't know when his game is going up. Mine will go up at the same time. This is definitely late. I recorded this after I got back from vacation. So good game to Alex, and I'll see you all next week. Goodbye.